Hello French learners. Today I'm recording from the LingQ office. We're based in Vancouver and today it isn't raining for the first time in what feels like months. So, hallelujah. So I have been studying French intensively, listening and reading for 1 week now. I'm 1 week into my 1 year from basically nothing in French to hopefully decent conversational level. And it's been going well. I joined a challenge, as I mentioned in my first video, the hardcore 90-day challenge in French. I believe there are 50 something people taking part in the challenge and I'm somewhere in the middle, so I'm not doing very well, but I'm not doing terribly, so that's good. I am really enjoying this process, though I have been enjoying it this week. I'm very privileged to have access to Steve Kaufman, LingQ founder, speaker of 20 languages, internet language learning godfather, whatever you want to call him. And I asked him about my French learning journey recently, and he suggested that I listen to the French Mini-stories 30 to 40 times. It's a lot. But they're good stories, they're good, it's good content, so that makes it easier. If you haven't used the mini stories before, there are various numbers. I think in French right now we have 45 stories. In different languages there may be fewer than that. There may be more in English, actually. So each story is about a different character and an everyday situation. So Julie is sick and goes to the doctor, or Jean goes to the cinema, those kinds of everyday situations. There are 3 parts. So part 1 is told in the third person, so about the character. Part 2 is usually told in the first person, so the character is telling the story. And then part 3 is made up of questions and also the answers, so questions about the stories. They're excellent. There's obviously lots of repeated phrases and structures, and all of the phrases and structures are super useful and common, so that's good. So I am, I believe, up to maybe 28 or 30 somewhere, working through the words and phrases that I don't know. I have added them to my playlist, so I listen to them in the car on the way to work and then on the way home. Also, I'm trying to get a lot of listening in. As you can see from my statistics for this week, though, I'm falling a little short when it comes to listening. I know I need to change my habits at home. When I'm in the office, I'm in the office here 3 times a week, so that's not a problem. I can listen to and from work, like I said, and I meet my listening for the day, no problem. When I'm at home, it's a little different. I have a 1-year-old, so it isn't always possible to listen. I've been trying to listen as I play with him. There's a lot of screaming and noisy toys, so it isn't always the best, but I get some decent listening time in. I just started last night trying to watch a French movie. It's half French, half Arabic. Just a week of listening and reading a lot. I've discovered the innerFrench podcast. Hugo creates some really great content. He just talks about what he's been up to. I haven't worked through a lot of his podcast episodes yet, but the ones that I have worked through, excellent. He does a really good job. And thank you, Hugo, for introducing me to King Cruel. Hugo went to see this musician King Cruel in concert, and he played a little snippet of one of his tracks, and I really liked it. Looked into him, and now I'm obsessed. So that's an added bonus of this language learning journey. I just discovered a new musician, so thank you, Hugo. And check out the innerFrench podcast. It's excellent. So that's about it for this week. Lots of listening, lots of reading, trying to fit in more listening for next week, because as I mentioned earlier, I'm falling short. If you have any good French movie or TV show suggestions for me, please comment. And I hope your French, or whichever language you're learning, journey is going well for the first week of 2020, and I'll see you guys next week.